I'm Sorry John, a popular subreddit about Garfield, but not just any old Garfield subreddit. This is one about him as a monster, a horror entity, a cosmic horror, hell-bent on disturbing John's peace, pretty much. But this subreddit was more than just Garfield. They create these weekly events, you could call it, where other works of fiction were transmuted into something more terrifying. And that's where Still in the Simulation created the Bikini Bottom Horror. I'm just another reader, and this is one of my favorite comics I've read. Webcomics, you could call it. Whatever you want to classify it as. It's something special. So let's go through chapter 1 and see what you can expect from the Bikini Bottom Horror. It begins with our star, or should I say our sponge, SpongeBob SquarePants, and he says, "Hey Patrick, let's go catch some jellyfish." "Patrick, do you know how sea stars feed, SpongeBob?" "Let me show you. Our stomachs extend out of our bodies, penetrating our prey and injecting them with enzymes, so they may be digested externally. I'm sorry, SpongeBob." And in that comic strip we have, "Now's my chance to make that monster pay for what he did. Sandy Cheeks is out for revenge." And she goes in and slices Patrick in half. "Sandy? I'm sorry, Patrick. Sea stars can regenerate, Sandy. All you've done is double my appetite." And then she runs to Mr. Krabs. "Sandy? Where's that SpongeBob? I'm supposed to open up soon, and I don't have my star fry cook. He's gone, you greedy scavenger, and if you don't want to join him and half of the rest of Bikini Bottom, you'll help me. Now start boarding up these windows. But me customers." Several hours later. "There. Now all we can do is wait and hope that bottom feeder will pass us by. So why didn't we just go somewhere not surrounded by windows?" "Shh. Did you hear that? He's outside. Don't move. He's just feeling around. He can't see us." Crash. "Each of my arms has eyes, Sandy." "Gotcha. Sandy." And she gets pulled away. "You're next, Krabs." "Wait, please. This is insane. This is evil." "No. This is Patrick." And that is the end of chapter 1. Come sit by the fireplace, listen to the crackle of that flame. Let's discuss chapter 1 of the Bikini Bottom Horror. Patrick Star has gone insane. He has killed his best friend and is displaying more animalistic qualities than what we would expect from him, this lovable cartoon character. Sandy, seeing this event, is out for revenge for one of her friends, and she's retreated to the Krusty Krab as a safe haven, but Patrick, in his ever terrifying ways, has tracked them down and is looking like he might kill Sandy. And first off, let's talk about the art. This wouldn't be as scary if Patrick wasn't depicted as some eldritch horror, which is clearly a influence from the subreddit. I mean, clearly the artist had seen what's going on in the subreddit and thought, I want to try my hand at it, and I love that. Patrick is exaggerated, his animal qualities, the way he eats, the way the starfish heal, the way they have eyes on the tips of their limbs. I don't know if that one's true, but I think it is. I think I remember looking up when this first came out 4 years ago and thinking, wow, that's kind of actually scary just normally. But the way these animal qualities have been played, I love it so much. And there's only 21 chapters, so this is a quick read. That's why I'm only doing chapter 1 and why this video is so short. But there's some other characters that pop up like Plankton, Squidward. I mean, look forward to their introduction. It is an interesting story that this one Reddit post has become. Because keep in mind, this could have easily just been one Reddit post and that's it. But he decided to carry on the story on a weekly basis, which is pretty interesting seeing it play out, because we have a whole subreddit just waiting for the next week. That, keep in mind, this subreddit supported his work so much that it was amazing to see, because the subreddit was about Garfield for the most part. The SpongeBob was just a side part of it. And seeing how it became some of the most upvoted posts in the subreddit, it's pretty interesting. But let's give it a rating. I'd say for what it is, for a comic posted to Reddit, I'd say it's a 10 out of 10. It's simple, it's a short story, and it's interesting seeing how he depicts the characters from SpongeBob. I mean, this is a parody. I'm not expecting a lot from this because he's not really making money off this like some webtoon authors are, like how some manga authors are. This is more just like a side project, and for a side project, it's amazing. I love it. Give it a chance. I'll have it linked in the description below. Check it out. But I'm just another reader. Thanks for watching.